Hi, welcome to gojenn Podcast, episode 25. Today is Sunday, July 19th, and this is the podcast where I'm going to talk about knitting, spinning, and crochet. If you have come here looking for the gojenn Planner Cast, where I talk about my Foxy Fix Faux Midori Traveler's Notebook, you need to go back to my gojenn YouTube channel page and look for, I've got 3 videos now about the planner. But if you're here already, you might as well stick around and give me a try. I always talk about the whips, works in progress that I have going on. If I have any finished objects, talk about books I read, and any new stash that I receive. So, this podcast, I have only whips. I have no finished objects. My whips are spinning because I am crazily spinning for the Tour de Fleece, which will end in 1 week. 1 week from today, midnight next Sunday, will be the end of the Tour de Fleece. So, I am using one of my spindles to spin these pony style rowlogs from Naturally Knitty on Etsy. I love the color, the vibrancy, and the feel of these rowlogs. You'll see when I first started them, I went with the orange and spun up some of the orange rowlogs. Then I went to one that had some different colors in it, and the last time I spun on it, I was on a very vibrant lime green. Isn't that beautiful? So I need to finish working on those rowlogs. That'll be the plan for this week. Because after I did the spindling for a couple days, I had to get back on the wheel and spin this beautiful braid from Three Waters Farm. It is just gorgeous. The colors that you see in that picture are very accurate. There is deep turquoise, deep chocolate brown, a lighter blue, and a lighter brown, and an almost kind of blue-gray in there as well. This was my first night's progress, and I am just loving it. I had no trouble at all spinning this fiber. That first night, my yarn or my fiber, neither one even broke a single time. And that's really unusual for me. I've only been spinning since April. And so I think it has a lot to do with, one thing is that I'm getting better. Of course, the more I spin, the better I get. But this is such excellent fiber. It is just a joy to work with. You see that brown bit there at the right of that picture, and that's what the fiber actually looks like off the braid. It is just gorgeous, such a deep, wonderful chocolatey color. And this was my spinning last night, so I'm filling up the bobbin. You'll see there in that bag, I still have quite a bit of fiber to get through. So I have until next Sunday at midnight to finish spinning this Three Waters Farm, and to finish those rowlogs. So that is my plan for the upcoming week. This week I also spent some time with my Jordan crochet lace top. It just gives me so much pleasure to work on that. It's a beautiful, beautiful pattern. I love the lace in it. I went outside to take pictures today so you could actually see the true color that this is, and that's how long it is right now. I think I'm on the final repeat of the pineapple pattern. So I don't have much more at all to go. The length is going to be fine as the pattern is written. I'm not going to have to add another motif. So yay! I really don't see any trouble in finishing this by the 31st, because this is my owl project for the Harry Potter Knitting and Crochet Cup on Ravelry. I've just got to finish that last motif, and then there's a bit of edging, and then I think I have to go around the armholes and the bottom with a bit of edging, probably some single crochet. And this garment will have to be blocked pretty well to help that lace really set up and look beautiful. But I can't wait to wear this. It's just beautiful. And you know I love that color because everything I make is in this color. While I was outside, I decided to take some pictures of the yarns I have spun since the beginning of the Tour de Fleece. The gold and the blue are the Coopworth fiber that I hand dyed and then hand spun. So you can see how beautiful and orange gold that the gold came out, and how beautiful that blue is. Just gorgeous. And then on the right is the Ronald Say fiber that my friend in Scotland sent me. This skein is the Phoenix Fiberworks braid that I spun and then Navajo plied to help keep the color repeats pretty close together in that skein. I am just thrilled with this. I haven't really gotten past the spinning in my brain. Part of that is to justify the cost of the wheel. I know that. It's like, you spent how much? You better use that thing if you're going to spend that much money on it. But another part is it's just so fascinating to see what is going to come off the wheel. What will the yarn look like? And it's just a really beautiful journey. There you see what I have spun since July 4th, which was the first day of the Tour de Fleece. And the Tour de France, if you happen to pay attention to that. So I'm really proud of what I've accomplished for the Tour de Fleece. I mean, for a newbie spinner, yay me. So I give me a gold star for the day. As far as books go, I have finished reading The Impossible Knife of Memory by Laurie Halse Anderson. The main character is a teenager dealing with her single-parent dad who is really struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder after, I want to say, 4 tours of duty in the Middle East, and the things that he saw during that time. And he's self-medicating with alcohol, and she's trying to hold life together. I have appreciated how the book has dealt with PTSD and with the alcoholism. They're not in any way made light of, or just get over it kind of thing. So I think this is a really good book, probably age 15 and up. There's no sex, and I don't think there's any bad language. I don't really think there is in the book, but these are really difficult topics. The PTSD and her trying to keep up with her dad. So I highly recommend this book. It didn't take long to listen to, and I think they really packed a lot into the book, into the story. Next up on my Audible is Alan Cummings' memoir, Not My Father's Son. You'll recognize Alan Cumming from many roles acting, and I've loved him in everything He has a recurring role on The Good Wife. And I'm so looking forward to listening to this. Kindle, I'm still reading Things We Set on Fire by Deborah Reed. I enjoy that. It's a good read, very compelling because you want to know what happens next. But I have had no time to sit and read. If I wasn't at work or asleep, I was spinning or crocheting. So I'll have to get back to my Kindle, maybe once my spinning projects are completed. So if you have made it this far with me, if you're one of my regular podcast viewers, you might want to give the Planner Cast a try. If you have ever been a stationery nerd, you'll probably enjoy it. As a small child, I remember that other kids would like to get, dolls and stuff like that with their little bit of spending money. I always wanted a notebook or a pen. There's just something about the feel of a fresh, unmarked piece of paper, the possibilities that it holds, and then the wonderful crinkled and crumpled feel of a paper that's just filled to bursting with writing. So I'm enjoying it so much. I love my planner. So I will see you next time. My plans include spinning, and I'll probably take a break to spin and then come back and do some more spinning. So I hope to get everything finished by next Sunday. If I do, I will work on my Jordan lace top, because the Tour de Fleece ends on Sunday, which is the 26th, but I have until the 31st to finish my Jordan. So it's not like I can put it off forever, but spinning is going to be my priority this week. So, if this was your first time, thank you for giving me a try. I usually am in front of the camera, waving my arms and bemoaning the lack of time to craft. So this is an unusual format for me, being an all slideshow. If you're one of my faithful, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you are enjoying following along with me as much as possible. I really do appreciate the comments, the messages, the notes on Ravelry, whatever. Thank you for getting in touch with me and everything. I really appreciate it. I have recorded the voiceover for the slideshow, I think 4 times, because of once I had the date wrong, once the fan was making it sound like the wind was really blowing terribly, once I got something else wrong, and then I had a coughing fit in one of them. So I hope this doesn't have anything wrong. I apologize for any errors, because I don't think I have the energy to record it again. So I will see you next week. And just like always, thank you for coming by. Thank you for viewing. I wish you a week filled with lots and lots of love and laughter. Thanks so much.